All right. What is going on, everybody? It is me, your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stony playthrough. But before we get nice and into the game, of course, I'm going to be doing or finishing bounty number 2, Krubus, little bastard. Fuck, I thought it was a chick. Looked like he had lipstick. Might be. Must be the kind of creature he is. So, I'm gonna be killing Krubus, hopefully. But before we do that, we gotta get nice and stony. So if you're inclined to join me on this nice little virtual smoke sesh, be sure to do so. You're gonna have to excuse me. I am a little bit under the weather. I took yesterday off to just try to get a lot better than I was. Yesterday I had the worst feeling in the world. Still feeling like shit, but today I can actually sit here under the lights without getting a headache. So it's all good. Uh, your health must come first before anything, before any kind of loves or anything like that. Because if you don't love yourself first and foremost, you cannot be around to love anything else. So I took my time off. I feel a little bit better. I didn't even need, but it wasn't even a full 24 hours. But I did need a little bit earlier today to get better. I still got the sniffles. It's weird because usually when you have like some kind of sinus drainage or something, usually you have like the most darkest of mucus and all this shit. It's as clear as fucking can be, and it's freaking me out because normally that that's a sign of you getting better and everything. So fuck, maybe I didn't catch nothing but something that just lowered my shit for a little bit. I don't know. It seems like it's a 3 day process to get over it though, because it took because everybody in the house got sick. Every fucking body did. But it only took my little bro 3 days, so I should be better tomorrow, 100%. I still get like when I say a mild fever, I mean like barely into the fever, like it was 99 something. It's barely a fever. So, but still something to look out for. So, I took the day off because I couldn't even smoke. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, I couldn't even smoke. I still have quite a bit of weed that I need to smoke before I go and get any more weed, and I can't really smoke it. Even now, I still can't smoke it. It just the idea, and plus, I like to smoke outdoors. It's freezing fucking cold outdoors, and I keep going back from hot to cold, like my body just sitting here. So it's not something that I want to do. It's not something I'm going to do. I have streamed before in this state, so I have no issues. I have no issues, man. All right. I am not moderating shit, YouTube. Why are you coming at me with this? And the reason why I don't like to moderate, I go on, say, let's see what this website is. It's one of the Microsoft things that pop up with all the news and stuff. Just to see what bots are fucking talking shit. You can tell when it's a bot because they repeat the same rhetoric over and over again. There's no way a human does that. There's no way. Can't, like, especially humans that don't know each other. Like, there's no way in hell they're capable of saying the same shit over and over again. Word for fucking word. I'm gonna take pictures of this next time I come across it. But hopefully I did take a picture of something. I'm gonna have to upload that later. You can't say anything. They moderate. If you say the word "you" and a cuss word following behind it, you're done. You can't fucking reply. Can't. And I was only replying in a funny way to a friend of mine who I couldn't even believe was even commenting on there. And I was like, "Hey, you little shit," you know, just just being funny about it. And then they were like, "This is not allowed." Wow. So places like Mediate, like they're because it's them that have control over it. It's not Microsoft Start. It's fucking the actual because and the reason why I know this is because if you click on any of the Breitbart or any of the far right ones, they seem to let you just talk anything you want. And I don't know. I don't like any of the people who are too far into those political spectrums. I'm not a big fan of political spectrums at all. But as far as free speech goes, seems like uh, seems like the right knows what the fuck they're doing. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because there's a lot of those people I don't like. I can't stand them. I'm not a fan of them. I smoke weed, and they think I'm a fucking devil for smoking weed. And I'm like, yet Christ used it in his holy anointing oils. But continue thinking what you want to think. I'll pull that out on them too. It's actually written down in old, ancient ass fucking dialects. I want to say it's a type of Hebrew or something, but literally, my dude Jesus used cannabis in his holy anointing oil. When he would anoint people, he would rub cannabis. There's other shit like frankincense and myrrh and some other shit, but it talked about how he had a certain amount of bells of this, a certain amount of bells of that, a certain amount of weight of this, and that's how he would create his oil. So any Christian or a far right winger who uses that fucking terminology for anybody who likes to smoke weed needs to do a little bit of soul searching before they start running their mouth. That's all I'm saying. Same thing when a leftist starts running their mouth about fucking guns. Okay? I get it. You're afraid of them. Don't touch one. Be friends with people who are, though. Because one day you're going to need somebody with a gun. And I say this because, let's be real. The whole idea of a good guy with a gun is kind of like a dumb thought process, and it's really dumb to fucking want to rely on that. But if you don't want to own a gun, maybe find you a good person who has one. I'm just saying because there's gonna come a time somebody's gonna break in your fucking house. Somebody's gonna do something to harm you. Somebody with a gun or yourself with a gun is gonna be very fucking needed. Taking away guns, banning guns, doing all this, it creates nothing but crime. Nothing but it. If you think that, and see, this is what pisses me off because you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, well, at least we have got to get worried about shut up in our lunch class." Yeah, okay, well, you still have to be worried about being stabbed to death. You still also have to worry about gangs who have guns. I know plenty of gang members in the UK, and they don't have no qualms flashing their goddamn heater. So if you think that banning guns is going to fucking fix anything, it'll never fucking fix anything. Just like, taking away someone's fucking liberties, period. That's what's wrong with the left and right spectrums. I hate to jump on this because I usually like to keep this all fucking nice and steady, but the subject coming up with this stupid shit. Um, Especially here recently with a lot of people not understanding what what a lot of people are trying to do. And and when I say a lot of people, there's a lot of people who want it happen. They want your fucking world to come to a more compact, manageable world. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Because I can probably be killed over that shit. But start being more kinder to your neighbors. No matter if they got a Trump sign in their fucking thing. Doesn't matter if you voted for Biden. Start being fucking kind to your goddamn neighbor. You're gonna need them. Here soon, we're gonna all need each other. I can foresee that. So Start thinking a little differently. That's all I want. That's all I ever wanted was people to stop this. It's a completely polarized look at things. They're either a left or they're a right. They cannot ever once use traits from both. And I get it. I'm a unique individual. I have traits of both sides. But normal human beings have traits from both sides. It's people who have been completely polarized by a political spectrum that don't. And you really need to reach out and fucking start getting some help. And it starts by just dropping the political shit. Like, realize they don't give a fuck about us. They've never given a fuck about us. So you really need to get that in your head. The only time I ever condone the actions of a politician is when they actually do something that is thoughtful. Kind of a little bit, from the off field. And it very rarely happens. I know there's a lot of people who do not and cannot stand DeSantis. They can't stand them. And there's certain things that I would like to talk in his ear about, and let him know, hey, man, I get it. You're not cool with this, and I totally understand it, but it's a human necessity. It's part of human dynamics. Taking it away in certain situations creates bigger problems, bigger mental issues. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to talk about it directly. You know, so there are things that even I would like to talk to him about. But to be real with you, he's the only one out of each side, except for Tulsi Gabbard. I believe Tulsi Gabbard is a very. Yeah, I think she swapped sides. Actually, I think she's no longer on the Democrat side, which makes sense because her views do not align with what is now the new Democratic Party, which is might as well just be some form of like a new age communist party. I mean, that's might as well be what it is. And there's a lot of people on the Trump side who are very, very much a fascist. They don't realize they are. That's the problem. They don't realize they are. In their mind, they're just being patriotic, and they're not. They're not being. So, I'm not a fan of the MAGA cult, and I'm not a fan of the entire Democratic cult. I've never fucking wanted to really talk about this too much. I'm sick, and I'm sick and tired. I'm literally sick and tired of having to see this shit over and fucking over every day. Someone bitching and moaning about some of the most dumbest of things and trying to call somebody an authoritarian just because it's a nice little buzzword. No, even Trump was not an authoritarian. If given the power, people like Trump can be very easily, but he was never given that power. No one who takes that seat is ever given that power, and that's where a lot of Americans are confused. I don't know how the fuck I'm getting in this shit. I'm gonna probably cut all of this and turn it into its own video, to be honest with you. So anyway, let's get nice and stoned. I'm gonna fucking cut this fucking bullshit ass political talk because I can't stand it. You'd think I love it the way I'm talking about it. Truth is, I can't stand it. I really fucking can't stand it. Brain is baffled by it, so it just wants to keep spewing my own form of rhetoric, and I'm gonna call it rhetoric as well, because I guarantee you somebody will pick up the same fucking things that I'm saying, turn them into buzzwords, and then it'll be no longer something that I could think about. Because that's how odd humans are. Some humans just they'll hear somebody say something catchy and then they fucking run with it. I can't stand that either. I get it; it's part of human nature, but it's fucking dumb. It's like, have your own thoughts, please. Okay. So yeah, essentially 21 minutes into this fucking shit and I'm fucking ranting the fuck out of this. Telling you, man, once I get going, I can't stop. And truthfully, I uh I really really think that this game, High on Life, is probably one of the best linear esque style games. And I say it's linear esque because the game itself is not really it's not really like, hey, you just go this way and that's it. You can kind of like venture off and do your own things. I think there's some side quests if I'm not mistaken, but it's definitely, I gotta blow my nose real quick because it's fucking killing me. So there's quite a good play to, you could just sit here and play this shit for like a few hours, have the best laughs, and then come back right to it like it's a brand new game and have the same kind of fun. I enjoy games like that, and it's very rare that any game that you kind of just got to go from point A to point B. It's very rare that I actually enjoy them. Very rare. All right, been talking about doing this smoke sesh for a while now. If you are inclined to join me on this nice little smoke sesh, go ahead and light it up, roll it up, and smoke it up because the time is. Did I say light it up and roll it up? Why do I keep doing that? Roll it up and light it up. I think I'm trying to do that in alphabetical order, or at least there's two. I don't know what the fuck my brain's trying to do when I do that, but anyway, this is some of the most sandiest fucking shit in the world. You have to hold it like, see that shit? It's like sand. It's like kinetic sand. It just fucking goes and falls everywhere. It barely hangs on to this damn thing. Still, it's like it's huge. Why? Why in the fuck does that look huge on me? That looks monstrous. It's not that big. Yeah, god damn, it still looks big. It's not that big. It really ain't that big. So, don't know why it looks like that. But anyway, cheers. Salivate. Holy. Yeah. What in the absolute fuck? Little bitty ass dab took the fucking life out of me. That is absolutely the best. Um, it's by these people called Trout. Like they literally have a fucking trout on there. Probably the best fucking packaging too. I don't know. I'm a fisherman. I ain't been fishing in fucking years, and it pisses me off. Mainly because I used to go fishing with a group of friends when I lived in Alabama. I don't live in Alabama anymore, so clearly, um, that group of friends is missing out on me. Uh, but and I have not met anybody over here who is a fisherman. I know there's some over here, but you know we don't look or come from the same type of people. I have like a lot of mixed roots, uh, and when I say a lot of mixed roots, I have side of my family that are a bunch of crazy hillbillies, dead ass, like making moonshine, growing weed. You know, I got a lot of my smoking habits from them. Uh, and then I got, you know, some pretty serious cut folks. Uh, they're very proud of their lineage that goes back to Scandinavia. And it's, you know, two different walks of life that kind of blended into mine. And because I grew up in a neighborhood that was uh, predominantly a black neighborhood, I have a lot of tendencies that make people think that I'm some kind of gangster or some shit like that. And it's like, no, I just have a certain way of going about shit. And I have a lot of family members who can't stand me because of it. They're like, man, I don't know what the fuck you saying. And it's like, same to you, man. I don't know what the fuck you saying. Actually, I do. I'm a really good translator. If you ever go into the South, I can be your translator. And the reason why I can be your translator, this is it's fucking pretty funny. Really funny to see how people get when confronted with a person who is very southern. When I say very southern, you know, I get sometimes get mistaken for something that, you know, a little bit northern of the South. Because, you know, some places in Virginia they have a southern accent, but technically like they're they're not in the South. Nobody below Tennessee considers Virginia the South. I'm sorry. Sorry. But no Virginians love to consider themselves the South. I've heard that a lot from every person I've met from Virginia. They love to call themselves part of the South. I think they were as far as, you know, Confederacy terms go. But the South in general is like most people from Tennessee down considers that the South. So if you're ever going down that way, I can easily be your translator. Easily. I've had people be like, "Man, I don't know. I don't know what they're saying," and I'll hear every fucking word they say. Right. I had a friend named Alonzo, and you know he was about as gangster as they fucking come. Like if I told this dude I don't want somebody breathing, he would have made that shit happen. And like he's that kind of person. And you couldn't understand a word he said. I did. I always understood everything. Life when she first got introduced to him, fucking everybody, fucking my mom could not understand a word he would say. My mom would be like, "Boy, are you speaking English?" He'd be like, "Yeah." That shit was funny as fuck. But that's just how it is in the South. There's so much like wild dialects from Southern dialects to most crudest of ways would be saying, ghetto. I don't like to use that term. And the reason why I don't like to use that term is I'm from a ghetto. A ghetto is what you call a place that is predominantly poor. I'm from them. So I don't like to use things that are actions or anything like that in that way because to me, a ghetto is a place. I can't see it outside of that. So I don't like to use that term. It's just not one to use. I understand it when people use it because, it's a good way of saying, man, you acting ghetto. That's cool. Whatever, Issues with it. It's not like I'm going to be a grammar Nazi and be like, that's not what you say. But I personally try to do my own due diligence and not use that. The second is in. Truly feel like a second dab is needed. And the reason why is because I have not been smoking because I've mentioned earlier I'm fucking a little under the weather. So I'm trying to but whew, I gotta clean this though. I don't like it builds up this weird shit on it. I'm gonna make this bitch cherry. I'm gonna turn it cherry and let it cool off. That usually gets everything off of it, burns everything. One thing I want to learn though is I want to go and start learning how to blow glass, so that way I can make my own glass work. Because I have this idea for a percolator. Because the idea of a percolator is you just need to create bubbles in order to get a better smoke pool. Get it? I totally understand it. It keeps also it helps keep the smoke moving and fresh as opposed to like just sitting and going stale. Uh, so I totally understand them, and I have an idea for one. And every time I look at percolators, essentially this is kind of one right here. It's kind of one. The shape creates the percolation. The inside up here at the top has a percolator in it, just not a good one. It's a single hole percolator. I can't stand those. Those all they do is just develop this nasty ass fucking reclaim buildup that eventually cuts off. You have to heat it up, and since this is double blown glass, it's impossible. It's impossible. You cannot heat that fucking inside up whatsoever. You can heat the outside up, but you also risk the outside cracking, and then you no longer can actually use it. So I just I have I'm a nitpicker, and I have these things that I feel like if I learn how to do it, I can just do it better. I know that sounds really like full of myself and shit, but if I can just learn how to do it, I can do it better. I truly feel that way. And I think everybody should feel that way. If you love something or if you like something, fucking put that in your head. Put that in your head. Make sure that you are the best in your head. You don't have to be really, but if you put that in your head, I promise you, you'll fucking get something that at least you're happy with. You'll be happy. And truly, at the end of the day, your happiness is all that fucking matters. I know that sounds selfish. It really is a very selfish thing to have, but here's my mindset on that. If you're happy, you can make others happy easily by just being you. Anyway, let's jump into the second one, and then we'll go and play some fucking high on life because I gotta get high on some fucking cannabis. And this shit's like kinetic sand. It is so hard to fucking. Oh, there's a little nugget. I found a little ball, a compacted ball of it. Fuck yeah. It's super dense too, so that way it's a whole bunch. Look at that. It's a little ball. The wiener and tiny nuts. See That's it. Not too long ago with my. Woo! To get me some. Hey, that little nug fell down because I don't know what else to call it. It was a little ball of the kinetic sand wax. Fell in there so beautiful. Get into this game. Turn up the volume. What shit's going on? Seems like I got the volume on, but it's not showing that the volume is on. They keep doing this. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Alright, so for some reason, this game is the only game that I have that constantly takes it off of OBS for some reason. Like the sound.
Well, you did it again. You lost the one good thing you had going. And they are so hot. I'm sad. I'm sad. I want to die.
So can I kill you?
They don't even pay me. That's why I didn't have any ammo. I can't afford it. Otherwise, my brains would be all over that cubicle wall.
Huh, so this must be Krubus's office. There's gotta be something here we can use.
Krubus, where are you? This is Garmantuous. I just checked the log and you're 3 days behind schedule with the latest shipment. But you know what? It's not that big of a fucking deal. These Fergals aren't gonna be worth shit now that we discovered humans. Might even have to shut this whole operation down just to get all hands on deck over on Earth. I can give your territory to the Scrandle brothers and have them expand their facilities.
Dude, they're getting fucked up off us. Bad.
One of these fuckers
This dude's addicted.
The high? It's otherworldly. Can't believe a species like this really exists. Humans! Who'd have even thought? Anyway, don't fucking...
No, who would have thought about the whole fucking aliens fucking getting high off of this thing, man?
Oh, would you look at that? He marked his coordinates on the calendar. Shit! Alright, now we just need a blank warp disk to encode this on.
This is really tough work for us. Could you tell my family I love them?
God, that's fucked. You could just go and tell your family that you love them.
Oh shit, why would you go in here? What's wrong with you? Shit, well, you know, don't beat yourself up about it. Humanity was sort of doomed anyway. You know, this was a real long... Oh shit, watch it!
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be going this way. Whew.
What is inside?
Oh, fuck, I almost jumped off.
Attention, Mining Operation 12C. It's me, Krubis. Speed things up! I'm fucking underwater here trying to keep things on schedule. And I figured, maybe you forgot that if you piss me off, I will kill you.
I think I can jump from there.
Holy shit, hey, he's got a Gatlian! We gotta rescue it!
Where? Who? Oh. Something like that. What? You fucking with me? There's one up there. Fuck. Maybe I can go back the way I came though. Get some height. Where you jump.
Look at this! Oh shit!
I'm a dumbass. I'm a fucking dumbass. Nope, I'm fucking special. So definitely gotta go. Oh wait a minute, I was gonna get that one up there. There's one up there. I think I know how I can get it. As long as you hit the ground, you can continuously jump. I don't know if they know that or not, but I like that. Where's it at? I thought it was like right here. Ah, it's probably up there. Fuck! How the fuck do I get that? I feel like there's something that I'm gonna have to come back through here. So, I'm just gonna continue.
Hello, anyone? Help! We captured one of our captors, but,
We do not know what to do next.
Hey, listen, we're here to help. What's going on?
don't get me in trouble.
No, it's okay. We're friends. We hate the G3 too.
Oh, wonderful. Thank God.
Listen, we're looking for a blank warp disk. Do you have any ideas?
Yes, our prince has a stash of them.
Really?
All you need to do is clear out the warp base the G3 plopped down in our Holy Land. Then you'll reclaim the sacred grounds and rescue Prince Chosen One.
And then he'll give us a blank disk?
Yes, we can help each other. Oh, what a fortuitous happenstance. Oh.
So, what's your plan?
We have started a resistance. Not only do the G3 enslave us, but they have desecrated our holiest of sites and absconded with our sweet prince. Prince Chosen One.
Oh, that's awful. So you kidnapped this G3 merc as a bargaining chip to get your prince back?
Oh, yeah, that's smart. No, we didn't think of that at all. But it's fine, we know where the prince is. They swapped him out with the rest of our sacred grounds when they warped in a new base.
So you want us to go clear it out and then warp the throne room back?
Oh, heavens! Would you really do all that for us? The base is just past this tunnel. Thank you.
All right, we are off.
So I can.
Wow, we're about to rescue a prince. I'm a little nervous. I hope he lives up to the hype. Hey, listen, when has a prince ever let anyone down? You know what I mean? Oh shit, this must be the place. Okay, let's clear it out.
Hey, this is the... Get you right in the cute spot.
Yeah, right in the old pee hole. That's the way to go. You fucking with me right now? Does he not know I'm here?
Great, now let's see if there's a disc in here. Okay, let's head back outside and use this to reverse the warp. Nice, time to meet the prince. This is the chosen one?
And what the hell do you want?
Jeez, we just saved you. You know, maybe you could be a little grateful.
Saved me from what? I'm fine.
Look, we were told you had some sort of blank warp disk.
Huh? Yeah, sure. I've got a bunch.
Okay, we got everything we need. Let's get back to Ranchi's place and see if he, can help us encode them onto this machine.
Prince Chosen One has returned.
All has been restored.
This is the Prince Chosen One you were talking about, right?
Yes. Isn't he incredible? And also really hot.
Ma! Where's my mom? I'm hungry. I want a bowl of Glagorsh.
Prince Chosen One, I am so sorry, but we're out of Klagorsh. Can I interest you in some Plaglorb?
I don't want Glagorb. I want Glagorsh. I gave you your warp disc. Now get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Out of Glagorsh again. You promised. I don't even know why.
Is there like a... No?
Mining Operation 12C. This is Krubis again. One of you weird moblet fucks just delivered me a batch of...
Yet you're out of Glagorsh again. Tell me where that makes sense. Just tell me. There's a real disconnect going on.
We're so sorry, Chosen One.
What about my lumbar support? I thought you were doing something else.
Ah. Now I can use the portal.
we're back. Let's head inside.
Hey, you're back. Ah, thank God. Thank fucking God. Did you bring my Fergles? I need it bad. I need my fix, kid. I need it bad. I need it real bad.
Oh, Jesus
God.
Christ. Man, hey, are you all right? Are you having a heart attack or is it Fergal withdrawals?
Does that make you happy? Oh, you love that, don't you? You love to see a master of industry all flummoxed like this, all low and yeah, maybe.
Maybe this is a bad time, but could we use your disk encoder real quick?
What? No, the encoder is off limits until I get my goddamn Fergal fix.
God damn it! Why didn't we do that on the way?
Hurry.
I guess not.
Hey, tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and use the disk encoder while you're sort of stuck on the ground like that, doing whatever it is you're doing. So, all right, looks like it's working.
I'm in a bad spot, man.
All right, there we go. Time to warp in Krubis, and then, you know, kill him if we're able to. You ready?
Fuck yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, I've got a crazy idea. What if we just swap out this mansion for Krubis' base?
Good idea.
Who the fuck are you?
We'll all be damned. We found Krubis officially. Hey, come down here, asshole!
What the fuck's going? Oh fuck!
Where you going, you rude jagoff? I was talking here.
The ground broke out from under me. But yeah, you can see why I thought it was a girl because of the lipstick.
All right, it's time to fight the boss. You got this.
How dare you fuck with me when you don't do a job that has you do paperwork, you asshole! Come on! Shoot me again! It makes me feel alive. I'm gonna slice you right in half. Now, honestly, I do appreciate the break. You know, it's all paperwork, it's scheduling, day in and day out. But I'm more suited to fuck custom intruders like you.
Get ready for another
The
wave.
fuck? It wasn't doing shit.
If only they were all this week, you know?
God! You can't beat me. I got more left in me. It's Virgo time, baby.
Krubis, I gotta be honest. I don't feel bad about killing you. You and the rest of the G3 are bad people. It's pretty cut and dry for me. Just letting you know.
Yeah, just letting you know, man. You ain't shit.
Die already! Are you a fucking idiot? Because you should be messing with the G3.
I'm moving too fast for you.
Fuck with the G3 bounty hunter. Bring it on. I can take it. Suck this dick. Woo! Garmantua has kept me cooped up for too long. Oh, it feels good to stretch my drills like this. Why won't you just die? Suck my disc.
Suck my disc. I like that. That was pretty cool.
Eat shit. Eat.
Another wave.
I love shooting her eyeballs out.
Fergal to help get my energy back up.
So you're an officer in the galaxy's biggest crime syndicate and they have you just doing tedious paperwork? Look, man, just let us kill you. We'd be doing you a favor. Wow.
It's been a while since I got a chance to get my troops dirty.
Hell yeah.
They'll give me enough of this shit. Here comes Krubis. Ready or not, here I drill. I'm coming right for you. You're finished.
Oh, whoa.
Eat this.
This is really a good damn strategy too. Just stick to moving fast. Run and gun the whole fucking way.
God, if this fight lays out my I swear.
For a second time too.
How's about a drill and a kisser? Special delivery boys. Medley jacket. I'm coming right for ya. You're finished, asshole. You feel that? That's 10 plus years of lethal mining. I'm in there.
Bitch.
Oh God, this feels amazing. You have no idea. Oh God, I'm in heaven right now.
Finally.
Oh, you should see this.
Finally, I've killed him.
Through his drill tendons like they're butter. Oh fuck.
Yo,
Oh, I was really getting my gloves off there, wasn't I? Sorry about that.
feel you. God, do I feel you. Oh, what is this?
Hey, bud, the name's Gus. Feel good to meet you. Look at you, man. Pretty slick taking out Krubis like that, rescuing me from indentured servitude, etc., etc. I love that kind of stuff. You know what? I love that. That's the kind of stuff I love, man. Now, you mind if I tag along with you for a bit?
Of course. That's what I was hoping you'd say. We can use your help. But I should be clear that we are trying to take down the whole G3 cartel, and we might die.
Music to my ears. You think I don't want to take down the cartel? Buddy, that's all I want to do. That's all I dream about.
Amazing. God, I'm so glad to find another Gatlian alive and well. I love your tiny little hands, by the way. I had a cousin who had those tiny hands. He died in the zombie apocalypse.
It's like a shotgun too.
You know, look,
Fuck
I'm sure you
yeah.
want to hear about that. We had to live through it. I mean, you know, who wants to talk about that?
Here's what I do. I shoot discs, right? They stick onto certain walls, and you can climb with them. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now climb up there. Aren't you glad you met me?
That's cool shit. That's what those walls were for. Alright. So, well, let me kill these guys real quick. Show y'all what's up. It's cool. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. You folks stay nice and stony. So, I will be back tomorrow. You stay nice and stony.